Closing on your first home is an exciting and significant milestone in the home buying process. Today, let's go over the days leading up to closing and post closing. There are several things you can expect, so let's get into it. 3 or 4 days before closing, I recommend you transfer or set up utilities in your name for the property. This includes water, gas, electricity, trash collection, and any other services. Check with local utility companies to ensure a smooth transition. Before or on the day of closing, you should conduct a final walkthrough of the property with your real estate agent to ensure that the property is in the same condition as when you made your offer and that any agreed upon repairs or changes have been completed satisfactorily. Closing typically takes place at a title company. This is when you will sign or execute all your final documents. You will need to take with you your driver's license, passport, or some form of government issued identification that has your photo. In addition, you will need to take the final cash to close. This will need to be in the form of a cashier's check or wire transfer made payable to the title company. Funding will begin once all parties have executed the final closing documents and the title company has all funds from the buyer and lender. Some lenders will require the title company to submit all documentation for review before funding authorization is released, and others will allow them to table fund, which means they do not need to obtain a funding authorization to disperse the funds. Depending on the transaction and time of closing, this could take place right after the closing, or it could take a day or more. Once the file is dispersed, the title company is required to file the warranty deed and deed of trust with the county of record as soon as possible. Technically, this is when the property transfer is completed. In most cases, you will gain possession of the property once the transaction has funded and title has dispersed the funds to the seller and all parties in the transaction. This may happen the day of closing, which is what we try to accomplish, but could be a day or so later if the closing is late in the day or if one of the parties is out of town for closing. The keys to the home may be left at the title company, or your agent may obtain them from the listing agent. These keys will typically include keys for the main entrance and any other access points. You may also receive any garage door openers, security system codes, or remote controls. I highly recommend that you have the home rekeyed, and you will want to change the garage door opener and security system codes too. Don't forget to update your address with various entities, including the post office, your bank, credit card companies, and any other subscriptions or services you receive at your old address. Included in this list, you will need to change your driver's license to show this new address before you can file the next item on my list, which is homestead exemptions. If you are a client of mine, you will receive an email post closing going over a few items that you need to do or at least know. One of these is to file your homestead exemption if this property is your primary residence. In Texas, this will give you a discount on your property taxes and it will also protect you from creditors. When the title company files your documents for record at the courthouse, your purchase becomes public record. And there are people that purchase this information. You will be bombarded with scam mail. Be very careful. Some items look official with a state seal or the lender's name on it. But you need to be very careful if they are asking you for money to file your homestead or to provide you a copy of your deed. This is a scam. Both of these are free. You will also most likely receive mail saying they can refinance you at a lower rate or better terms. Remember the old saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is? If you are not sure about something you are receiving, and you can reach out to your agent or your lender, or reach out to me and I am happy to help. Finally, take some time to enjoy your new home and make it your own. Unpack, decorate, and get settled into your new living space. Remember that the process may vary depending on your location, the terms of your purchase contract, and the specifics of your mortgage. Be sure to consult with your real estate agent, title company, and lender for guidance tailored to your situation. Now that you are a homeowner, you might want to watch this video where I discuss the importance of having a will.